What's up, guys and girls? It's Vision. Welcome to the Last Epoch Breakdown, a series where I cover the news and interesting current events. In this episode, I'm going to cover Last Epoch's very first Pinnacle Boss Kill, with the Pinnacle Boss being a long-term, very difficult enemy, the first of its kind added to Last Epoch, Aberoth. For those unfamiliar with the Pinnacle Boss, a Pinnacle Boss in an ARPG is an extremely difficult enemy that is something to chase, something to test your build against, the pinnacle of achievements in a game. Last Epoch has their very first Pinnacle Boss with Aberoth, and within 21 hours of patch being released, it has been defeated on softcore. So the patch dropped at 11:13 p.m. Central Time, and then the very next day, at 8 a.m. Central Time, the Pinnacle Boss was defeated by a player named Olio. I'm going to have a video of the kill going here, but I suggest you go down into the comments and check out the video for yourself. The video itself has a few different attempts. With the very final attempt, Olio kills Aberoth. He's using a Bleed Falconer. This Falconer's loadout, it's using Dive Bomb, Decoy, Aerial Assault, Falcon Strikes, and Net. And you can see in the video that there's a lot of Caltrops out, a lot of bleed stacks. I was watching through the video, and at one point I saw almost 900 bleed stacks, actually a couple times, really ramping up the bleed damage. I'm kind of curious to know, you can let me know down in the comments, what class you thought was going to kill Aberoth first. Falconer last patch was a very strong class upon release, same with Warlock, so it's not surprising to see a Falconer being the first to kill, but I'm curious what you thought. It's pretty interesting too. Olio seems to be using some sort of a glass cannon type build. You'll see that there's only 1500 HP. A lot of builds at this point in in-game for sure are at the minimum 2000 to 2500 HP. So Olio seems to have went all in on damage, and that you can kind of see that in the video. It's very interesting. Aberoth himself as a Pinnacle Boss seems to be very difficult. A lot of players are struggling or are still in the process of reaching him. Hardcore Aberoth has not been killed yet. A lot of players are going for that, but still kind of prepping to make sure their gear is where they need it to be, since the fight is very dangerous. But now with softcore kill footage, those hardcore players can watch the fight and pick up different tricks from watching, seeing the boss telegraphs, getting a good idea of his moves, and what to look out for and what to avoid. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to get to Aberoth myself. That's what I've been up to. I was dumb and I didn't take days off work, so I'm a little behind. I've learned my lesson. Next patch, take those vacation days. But I'm working on a Necromancer, the Roid Mage. I have a new version. I'm getting that all prepped, and then I'm going to be attempting the boss myself. I'm here all week and through the weekend. If you want to stop by and say hello, that's what I'm going to be doing. Anyway, guys, thank you for checking out the video. It's pretty awesome to see this, everybody kind of rushing for this Pinnacle Boss. And the fight itself looks very cool, and it's cool to have this sort of thing in Last Epoch, this long-term goal, even though it was killed within 21 hours. I'm kind of curious about that too, what you guys think for a Pinnacle Boss. Is a kill on the first day too short of time, or would you expect this high-end gear and build check, very difficult enemy, would you expect that to be longer? What kind of time frame do you think fits a Pinnacle Boss? I thought this was definitely worth covering because this is Last Epoch's very first Pinnacle Boss and Last Epoch's very first kill. And it's kind of cool that Olio is gonna always be able to look back on this moment, and we can always say, hey, who killed the very first Aberoth, the very first Last Epoch Pinnacle Boss? Your name goes down in history, kind of, and I think that's always cool to see players make a name for themselves. And the Pinnacle Boss itself, I thought, was really cool. And really, it's just a historic moment for Last Epoch, our very first Pinnacle Boss, and with many more to come, I'm sure. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. This was just a real quick video to cover the Pinnacle Boss. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're enjoying the patch so far, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.